This is KTVO News at 6. Expect more.
Good evening, everyone. I'm John Garlock. New tonight, we've learned more about the upcoming closing of the bacon line at Adair Foods in Kirksville. Kraft announced last week that those 275 jobs will leave Kirksville for a plant in Coshocton, Ohio next year. KTVO's Ashley Hoke has been on the story since it broke, and she talked with the executive director of the Coshocton Port Authority today. She joins us now. Ashley.
That's right, John. Earlier today, I spoke with Executive Director Dorothy Skorinsky about how a town like Coshocton, which in many ways is very similar to Kirksville, turned around its downward economic trend of the past decade. As Kirksville seeks to do the same, Skorinsky led me through the process of how her town managed to make it into a reality. Many in Coshocton see this opportunity as a turning point. In the past 14 years, the city has lost 42% of its manufacturing jobs, the biggest loss coming with the move of General Electric in 2004. Now, city officials and residents are looking toward the future and are excited about the expansion of Kraft.
We have to not just look at it as a Kraft expansion, but as an economic expansion for our entire community.
But how does a company like Kraft make the move to Coshocton? At the start, much of the information about the interested company is kept confidential.
They'll call in and people will say, you know, we've got this company, it's a manufacturing company that, you know, there's possible 300 jobs with, you know, $40 to $50 million investment, and they're interested in Coshocton.
Skorinsky told KTVO that the discussions to bring the Kraft jobs to the city began in the spring.
You learn about what the company is, and then you start to work locally. At the city level, at the county level, and certainly I immediately brought in the state of Ohio into the conversation.
However, due to the manufacturer confidentiality, Carolyn Chrisman told KTVO that K-Ready was unaware that Kraft was planning to make the move and had every intention of bringing more jobs to Kirksville.
We had been working with Kraft for all year based on some of the new machines they were hoping to bring to Kirksville. We'd been working with them earlier on in the year about any state and local incentives they could take advantage of to bring in that new equipment, hire some new people. And this summer that was taking place. That new equipment arrived for the bacon line. They were starting to hire more people.
Coshocton economic development officials say their city was in competition with a city in Missouri. However, that competition was not Kirksville.
This really did catch us off guard, and we were not in competition for any jobs otherwise, as I know the Coshocton newspapers have said that they were in competition with a plant in Missouri, and that was not Kirksville. We never had an opportunity to bid for that work, never had an opportunity to try to keep the bacon line here.
Chrisman says that she is doing everything in her power to bring a new production line to the plant and has kept in contact with Kraft management.
People also, I think, somehow seem to think that I can control all the companies in town and make them keep employees or make them hire people, make them pay a certain wage. And you know, I don't have that power.
Chrisman also says she hopes to know more by the end of the year if Kraft plans to bring more production to Kirksville. I'll have more from my conversation with Skorinsky next week.